All right. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? I think we should be okay here. We got a Boeing here, special 100-year strong. We got the JetBlue vets plane over here about to take off and get out of here. All right. Seems like you guys can hear me. Good. Top of Terminal B parking garage. This is Mike with Logan Inflight, sitting here in front of the alley. A couple planes here already. We got the 100 years. We got the JetBlue vets. And over here, if I can get into it, we have the I Love New York JetBlue sitting right over here as well. So a couple special liveries. We actually had Hanan Airlines sitting out here. It landed about 2 hours ago. And it sat out there for 2 hours waiting for a gate, and it just went back. It's a special livery Hanan Airlines as well. But anyways, how's everybody doing? Friday night, gonna have some fun out here, watch some planes take off and land. There's special liveries all over the place. Hopefully the Dunkin Donuts plane's coming in as well. We'll see what happens with that. That's on the schedule, but you never know. We'll see what happens. So if you guys can hear me, we're good. Get out to the planes here and we'll just have some fun. See a whole bunch of you on here. Chris. Oh, sorry, the retired mod Chris. We got Sarah. We got Betsy. We got Eric. We got all kinds of people out here. CC's out here. So hope you guys are all having a great week. We got Nemo out here as well. All right. Equestrian. All right. So all kinds of people out here tonight. We have British Airways not too far out. Actually, it's next for arrival. Didn't realize it was that that late already. So we got Spirit coming into the gate here. Spirit scratches. So right now the A380 British Airways is behind a light pole. That should be popping out of here pretty soon. Should be able to see it. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's the one coming in. See if I can get a... See out where it is. There it is. Nope, that's a private jet coming in front of it. That's not on the radar. It's a Gulfstream coming in with no information on it. But behind that, there it is. That's the British Airways. Just putting his landing gear down now. That should be coming in shortly. Also have 3 cruise ships in port. We have the Celebrity Silhouette, which is the one I was actually on when we went to Iceland. We have, I think it's a Virgin Cruises. Is that in there as well? And there's another ship in there as well. I didn't see what that one was. So there's that unknown Gulfstream right here. We have a Delta taking off at E175 to Pittsburgh, flight 5638. Unfortunately, the brick is in play tonight. Get the super coming in. So Oliver, how you doing? Walter, Betsy. I'm just looking through the chat here, just calling out names as I see them. All right, where's British Airways? Right above the U. There it is. Hey, Kevin, can we stay for the FedEx Express, UPS department? Yeah, on Tuesday when I was here, I had to shut down. It was getting too late, too dark. Couldn't really see anything. And the MD-11 landed as I was pulling out. Freon, how you doing? Good evening. Svetlana, how are you? All right. The king has arrived. So this should be the first A380 we get. We should get Lufthansa in about an hour or so, maybe. We'll see. All right, this is where everything went silent when the big guy lands, and then we get back to takeoffs. Next taking off, actually, just really quick before we get to the takeoffs here. We got Cape Air. We got a couple Cape Airs over here. Cape Air just pulling out. Whole bunch of Cape Airs here. So Cape Air is fully stocked today. It's crazy. Here we have Delta and E170 heading to Cleveland. Sorry, Charlotte. Flight 5837. John Demers, how you doing? Good evening. What we got here? We got let me see. Getting ready to be a fan. Panto, the UK, cause it still starts almost Christmas. Svetlana, you had a Broadway show. It's a good enough excuse, I guess. We got JetBlue here heading to West Palm Beach. An A320, flight 1321. You doing? Have a plane spotter up here? Got other plane spotters up here. Pretty cool. All right, we have Southwest here heading to Nashville. $737, $800. So the winds aren't that strong today, so they're not going to make it over the brick today, I don't believe. We'll have a couple maybe, we'll see. What do we got now? We have Iberia heading to Madrid. An A321, flight 348. That's lined up. It's on the roll. That's being paired with JetBlue coming in from San Juan. Disoriented from the other night. I was at different locations, so planes are at different landmarks to look at. There we go. This is JetBlue coming in from San Juan. A220, flight 862. I'll check that out sometime. sorry about that, Eric. Louise, how you doing? Good evening. All right, next taking off, we have a Delta heading to Jacksonville in E175, flight 5847. And coming in, we have an American Airlines A319 coming in from Reagan. What? Well, I'll be spotting on November 3rd. I have no idea when I'm going to spot. Oh, really? Yeah, shoot an email to loganinflight@gmail.com. Let me know that, and I'll see what's going to happen. Okay? Oh, definitely. Do the window flash. All right, we have a Delta taking off, heading to Richmond at E175. Corner of my eye. Huh. See, Sarah here gifted 10 memberships. Sarah, that is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you so much, and the support of the channel, everything. Let me see if I can find out who got the memberships here. We got a crazy person. I'm not sure who the name is. See, W. Court, Harry Potter fan, Spectrum Mike, Ryan, John. Ben Beaver. All right. One of the grounds crew here. We got Neil, Nancy, and Harold. Congratulations, everybody. You got a month of membership from Sarah. Sarah, thank you so much. We got Kevin Kelly here asking how to become a mod. It's a rigorous procedure they have to go through. Send me an email at loganinflight@gmail.com and we can discuss it. But congratulations to everyone who got a membership from The Real Deal. All right. Next taken off should be the Vets in Blue livery heading to Chicago, an A320. There's the call right there, JetBlue 811. Get that in a second here when it takes off. And also coming in, we have Alaskan Airlines coming from San Francisco, 737. See if this JetBlue is moving yet. There we go. And this is, I think it's Eric's favorite here. It's also my favorite. I've said in the past, this is the first special livery plane I ever saw. And it's a great plane to see, too, the Vets in Blue livery. Stick with that one just a little bit longer. Heading to Chicago. All right, we have British Airways coming back down here, heading to Terminal E, and we also have that Alaskan Airlines that just landed coming from San Francisco. All right, we have our cruise director here, Svetlana. We have 3 cruise ships in port, 2 today, 1 tomorrow. Okay, good to know. We got a Cape Air here heading to Hyannis. There we go, some size comparisons. Cessnas versus A380s. In cars, we got everything here. Nicholas, how you doing? Good evening. Spectral Whispers, how are you? Fud Dud with the Cape Air stickers. So yeah, there's a bunch of stickers in here, different stickers. I gotta create some more, but some fun ones in there. I'm not sure if Pat's out here somewhere roaming around. We'll see what happens if he's here. All right, looks like this Alaskan Airlines getting ready to move out. They're hooking up the tug. And they've cleared out all the support, so it looks like this is getting ready to back out and head out of here. What do we got going on now? We have Air Canada, an A320 heading. Air Canada, an A320. Usually goes north. This one's heading to Fort Lauderdale. That's I think that's a first for me. Guess it happens. There's American Airlines, an A321 Neo coming in from Phoenix, flight 2038. Elliot, how you doing? Good afternoon. Saw some other names here. Elizabeth Badger, good evening. Good pre-evening, however you want to call it. Allison, a Neo fan apparently. So that's so cool. All right, what do we got going on now? We have a Delta coming in, an A220 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. And we have confirmation that JetBlue's Dunkin livery has turned on its APU, destined to Boston, coming out of Nashville, so see what happens with that. Next to me is that Delta A220. Oh, that Air Canada going to Fort Lauderdale really messed me up there. I get eaten up by the British Airways. We have the Alaskan Airlines coming in here. They'll be parking in the gate closest to us, B36. And the other Alaskan, the special livery one, right next to it, is ready to go, but the bridge is still attached to it, so they're getting ready to go. We have United hitting San Francisco, 737, MAX 9. A little bit heavy, not getting off the ground as quick as the other ones. So Kevin, I did see the message. What's special about this for you? I didn't see that part, but the messages are flying through here, so I didn't see all the details on that one. All right, next taking off is American Airlines Flight 2700. A319, which I think it's the incorrect flight information. And coming in is a Delta E175 from Pittsburgh. All right, that one has my favorites right there. Just jumped over the brick and everything, so no problem there. So the swirls in the engines, I think so. It's got to be the best visual cue for people walking by it. We have a JetBlue taking off, heading to Philadelphia, 2159. An A220. And they have the British Airways backdrop. Oh, I heard the whale. The whale was saying goodbye or something. I'm not sure what. Must have been over near the United gates or something. I hope that cruise is out. If it's not out tonight, it'd be a wasteful night. We won't see it for a little bit where we are right now. It has to come a little ways out for us to see it. The other night, we would have saw it right away. But tonight, where we're located on parking lot B, not as obvious. So just real quick, we got a bunch of people here joining us. This is Mike, Logan in Flight, sitting here at parking garage B on the top deck, looking out over the alley. This is what it's called in front of us here. We'll have the British Airways in the top right there. That's just landed, waiting for a spot over at Terminal E. So, oh no, I just heard the whales again. We got wheels all over the place out here. I'm not sure what's happening. So just having some fun out here. I figured, why not? It's a Friday night. This seems to be my trend to come out here on Friday nights. Let's see what happens. What's this Sarah deal here? Where is my face emoji? Oh, maybe I can make one. Maybe I can make a Sarah one too. I don't know. Chris and everybody. No, but just having some fun out here. If you're on here, feel free to hit the like. That's the best way to get this out. Everyone else can watch it as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll know to find me on here. This coming week, there's supposed to be a lot of rain around here, so my timing may be really weird tonight, so we'll see what happens. We're supposed to get a nor'easter, which is, if this was snow, I think it would have been about like 4 or 5 feet of snow. So luckily it's rain, so we're just going to get washed away instead. But that's happening, so we just have to basically play it by ear when things are going to happen here. So, yeah, we also have a Discord site. Feel free to join that if you want to, if you're interested. There's conversation during the week, during the show, all kinds of stuff. I'm posting pictures. Last night I went on a frenzy and I just went through some videos that I had of doing this and just got a bunch of screen captures and posted videos out there. And I drove one of the, we'll say the retired moderator crazy with his notifications going off. But it was just fun. I had a bunch of pictures and just enjoyed it. I couldn't get out here, which does happen. So enjoy that. There's also a store. You can get merch. We have a hoodie, loganinflight, t-shirts, tumblers, dog bandana, all kinds of stuff there. And if you use Logan10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. All right, we have a JetBlue here heading to Fort Lauderdale, flight 69 and A321. I think the American Airlines 777 is on property here too. I think I saw it coming in this morning when I was watching planes landing. All right, we have a Cape Air heading to Nantucket, sneaking up here. Here it is. Hey, Louise, I have the red shirt too here. I wear it here sometimes. People think I work here with the Logan and the red shirt. It's funny. Eric, send your weather up here. I'd much rather have a little bit warmer than what's going to be happening around here. All right, we have American Airlines flight 3090 coming in from Chicago. And we have another Cessna taking off heading to Bahama. There's a lot of, well, there were a lot of Cape Airs. I don't know where they all are. I think they're heading out of here. Still have the two over here, parked over, usually we're boutique air parks, and the rest of them in the colony over there. All right, what we got coming in here now? Let me check and see what this alert is I have. So, Dunkin' Donuts confirmed has taken off, and it's about an hour late, and it's supposed to land at 6:51, 7:51, so it might land with that UPS if I'm still here. We'll see what happens. It really depends on, like, a cold here or what's going to happen. That's Delta, A330-900, heading to Amsterdam. So I was in Dunkin' Donuts frenzy mode looking at the map. So Louise, what's the long way for the British Airways? Could be a couple things. Like I said, when I first started up, Hainan Airlines was sitting out there. And it had landed 2 hours early, I guess. It sat out there for 2 hours before it got a room at the gate. So that was back there. There was a Delta A330 that was waiting for a gate as well. So they had basically sounds like they didn't have enough gates for the big guys. So we'll see what happens with this. So there was a backup at the gates. I guess that's the summation. Alex, how you doing? So YouTube is still doing a weird thing, so the chats for me are flying by, so I don't really see them all the time. I'm usually looking at reactions to other people, like, oh. I got KP. Oh, there's another whale somewhere out there making all kinds of noises. And here's Avianca heading to San Salvador. And they probably could have walked home waiting for all that time. Hablamos de Caro, how you doing? Good evening. We have a Cape Air attacking us. Heading to New York, which is behind me. Ugh. I get too many wires here. I don't want to rip out the wires going too far back. Yeah, only 2 gates to accommodate A380s. Yeah, like I said, there was a couple planes waiting. So if one of those big planes took a gate because it was sitting out there for 2 hours, that could be a problem for this British Airways. We have Delta coming in, an A321 coming in from Minneapolis. Flight 2558. Another plane being eaten up by the British Airways. And we have United Airlines, a 737, heading to Newark. Flight 1606. And they're sending them up quick. This plane just barely left the ground and they're giving approval for the next plane to take off. All right, this one looks like a special livery coming in. What is this? Nope, maybe not. It's WestJet coming in from Calgary. 737, MAX 8. I saw the colors there. It looks like a special livery coming in. Joey, how you doing? You missed Boston. It hasn't left anyway. You can always come back. We got a Delta taking off. That's heading to LAX, a 757-200. All right, Sarah, hit the like button. She gets a cookie. I'll drop it off. What kind of cookies do you like, Sarah? We got to make sure I get the right ones. I don't want to make you upset. We got a JetBlue coming in, an A220 coming in from JFK. Flight 318. I love when people see the planes flying over, like, hey, that came over my house. And all the Floridians are talking here. They speak their own language. All right, Sarah wants a chocolate chip. I'll see what I can do. All right, there's a private owner. I can find the plane. There it is. Pilatus PC-12. Well, this WestJet is playing chicken with British Airways. We'll see what happens here. All right, now we have Austrian Airlines heading to Vienna, 767, flight 92. And that's being paired with Delta coming in, an A320 Neo from San Juan. Stick with the Austrian. We got a whole bunch of Floridians in the chat down here. Scott, how you doing? You're joining the Florida contingent of viewers here. All right, we can come in. We have a bunch of planes lined up to take off. Next coming in is a Cape Air coming in from Rutland. Next taking off, we have Allegiant Airline heading to Cincinnati. They're usually gone by now, but it's a schedule for 4:40 tonight. So, flight 9301. I'm wondering if it's a charter flight. I've heard rumors that if it's a 9,000 number, sometimes that's charter. You got the Logan Lagoon looking extra blue tonight. And the construction going on still. And there's that Allegiant Airlines taking off. He's usually here in the morning, so I look up here in the morning to see these planes. This is a treat. Well, not a lot of luggage. That thing just jumped right up. I agree, Alex. That thing just took off. No issues. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Good evening. El Toro de Avaro from Chile. Hey, good evening. How you doing? Glad you found the channel. We have a Delta taking off, an A321 Neo heading to San Francisco. For you Neo fans. Love seeing people from around the world watching this. I love it. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to feel out here. The wind is picking up a little bit, but it's not that bad. We have Delta and E-175 heading to LaGuardia, flight 5724. Behind the Shamrock there. All right. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Good evening. There's that Alaska backing up. Just started moving without even asking my permission. Next to come in, we have a JetBlue coming in from Philadelphia, flight 560, an A220. be flying in from Phoenix. Yeah, shoot me an email, loganinflight@gmail.com, and with your, date your arrival, and then I'll see if I'm going to be here, and I'll make note of that flight. And we got the retired mod Chris gifting 10 memberships to 10 lucky people. Let's see what we got here. We got, let me see. This keeps flying by here. We got Allison, Mateo, Bertie, Diamond Mike Boston, J Bones, Pam, Alex, The Jack, Zapdos, Denise. All of you received a membership from Chris, the retired mod. So we have Sarah, the real deal. We have Chris, the retired mod. Thank you so much, Chris. You know how much I appreciate that. That is so cool. All right, what do we have going on now? We have a Delta E175 heading to LaGuardia, and we have a Delta coming in from Atlanta, an A321, flight 726. Right. I think we have some noise down here from this Alaskan. Next taking off is a Cape Air heading to Hyannis, Cessna 402. It's already in the air. British Airways looked like it moved a little bit. Maybe it actually has a spot to go now. All right, next to arrive is American Airlines flight 1158 coming in from Philadelphia, and we have a Delta flight 2646 heading to Chicago, an A220. All right, the American's going to land first. You hear the rumblings of that Alaskan Airlines getting out of here. Just a sea of planes here in front of us. And here's that Delta. That's getting right up. I'm just hearing whales all over the place here. I'm not sure what's going on. It is making all kinds of noise. All right, British Airways has found the room. It's checking in. Charlie RC monster trucks and airplanes. Boston Health that landed Bridgewater. Uh-oh. It's down my neck of the woods there. All right, so that's British Airways actually heading back. And we have JetBlue coming in from Detroit. A220, flight 1336. It sounds like it, Eric. But I'm not going to go find out. Yeah, the A380 had to move around a little bit just to definitely get the cobwebs out. We have the JetBlue I Love New York here, backing up in the alley. That's going to be heading to JFK. Going back to New York. We have a Gulfstream taking off, and we have a Delta coming in from LaGuardia. Well, the Gulfstream's already in the air. That was quick. And E175, 5819. Marco, how you doing? Good evening. I also see Aer Lingus. That's pushed back. That's getting ready to probably head out to the 2-2s. Man, just whale central out here. It must be mating season. I think, Eric, you're right. We have a Gulfstream. It's probably already in the air. It is. A lot of like private planes heading out of Dodge here. All right, Adam with a 380 report. Just flew over his house. I see it. Between here and it's over Revere. Should be here shortly. We have American Airlines coming from Indianapolis. E175, flight 4569. And out of the corner of my eye, we got Lufthansa, all the wheels down. On the way in. Breezy Aviation, how you doing? Good evening. Why is my camera drifting like that? Right before that arrives, we have Delta U-175 coming in from Charlotte. Right in front of it. We have another Allegiant taking off. Look at the mess of planes in front of us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 planes just like shuffling around. Bunch of whales going around. It's just crazy out here. All right, here's a Legion taking off, heading to SQR. I'm not sure what that is. All right, and we got Lufthansa. Somewhere, there we are. Coming in from Munich. Glenn, how you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Good pre-evening. The king has arrived. Part 2. Yeah, the landings here are pretty cool. Takeoffs are at nighttime, and they usually use 15 right, which goes right into the darkness. So it's tough to see that. I think we actually have an Alaskan Airlines lined up on 15 right to take off. So you'll be able to see what it looks like, but then insert a bunch of darkness. You can't see it. See what happens here. Alaska Flight 307 taking off on 15 right, I believe. There it is. So this is the runway. Oh, that's cool. That's the special livery one. This is the runway that A380s take off on usually. And at this point, you usually just see the tail, and that's it. And they're only here for a couple more weeks. And they go hibernate for the rest of the season, for the winter. All right, we have Delta and A321 heading to Atlanta, flight 399. That's another cool thing about when they take off this runway here. You can see them forever. They just keep going and going. Actually, I've watched the A380s till the lights turn out. It's pretty cool. Oh, come on. It's not that bad, Joey. It's not that warm either. Got a Cape Air heading to Mathis Vineyard. I wouldn't want to be on the islands during a snowstorm. Hey, with American Airlines A321 coming from Philadelphia, flight 1257. Hey, Det Riggs, how you doing? Good evening. That's crazy. All right, we have Canadian Airlines running by us here. We're heading back to, I believe, Toronto. We're getting better translating these Canadian airport codes. Pat, how you doing? No truck ways, but we do have your sticker. People can use your sticker there and throw that up in the chat. We have a JetBlue coming in from Austin, an A320, flight 592. And that's being paired with American Airlines 922, a flight, I think it's the incorrect flight, but it's an A321. There we go. I see the Pat. The Pat stickers are out there. We had the Pat sticker, and then we had a Kelly cam with the plane transfer on takeoff. We have Ita heading out to the 22s. So yeah, it's really quick. If you guys are on, you hit that like button. I can't see how many likes we're at, but whatever it is, I love it. Feel free to subscribe as well and turn on notifications. We're I think about less than 100 from 4,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. We have Delta here heading to Kansas City. That made it over the brick, no problem. All right, we get that I Love New York heading out of here. Also have a Swiss Air. It's on 15 right now. I'm not sure if it's taking off or not. Flight 55 and A330-300 heading to Zurich. Can't tell if it's just taxiing or if it's actually going to take off. I think it's just taxiing. And just for the record here, we do have Lufthansa still sitting out here. And I'm missing a bunch of chats here. Sorry. Charlie, how you doing? Oh, we have Shamrock taking off, heading back to Dublin in A330-300. Yep, they're still doing the work on the runway 27 and 9. Probably a couple more months worth of that. Which does not help operations here. Because they would use 27 for a lot of southern flights coming in when they're using the 22s and 4s. Now that everything has to use the 22s and 4s, there's inherent delay in the system. End of the day, they're usually about half hour or more behind schedule. Yeah, Louise is a simulator, so he flies. He does flying planes while watching the planes here, which is awesome. So he'll simulate some of these trips coming to Boston. Everyone has their own way to plane spot. It's so cool. We have American Airlines and A321 coming in from LAX. Flight 12. And yum, 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 yum. Lufthansa ate it up. Look at the blue. That is so cool. So neat. So we had Cece down there with the bananas. All right, so that Swiss Air is actually heading out to 22s. That's cool. And we have, let's see what we got here. WestJet coming in from Vancouver. And at the same time, we have ITA heading back to Rome in A330-200. So we got two of them here. We'll stick with ITA. That had no chance of getting to the brick. I knew that. I should say getting over the brick. Ah, there we go, Louise. Perfect. So we got the Spirit and Lufthansa. Lufthansa is feeling the Spirit. Wants to get a gate. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 14 planes lined up for takeoff. Next coming in, we have Delta 5600 in E170. Taking off as a flex jet heading to Santa Ana. Yep, we got a conga line. Charlie uses the Donkey Kong version of conga line. So this is the flex jet heading to Santa Ana. Mark, I'm so sorry I will not be here tomorrow. My son's flying up to Denver the next morning on Sunday, so we got to coordinate some stuff on Saturday. It's actually his birthday today, too. So it's a double whammy going out there tomorrow. But no, Mark, I'm sorry. Man, it'll happen someday. Here's a Delta E175 being eaten by Lufthansa coming in from Cincinnati. It's an interesting looking plane. So we'll do it. Thanks. I will let him know. I'm not sure if he's in finals right now, so I doubt he's watching tonight. This is his last day of the term. His college does 4 terms instead of 2 semesters. So I doubt he's watching right now. But he may watch in replays. Maybe we have I think it's Boutique Air coming in. Yep, from Messina. Not sure what's going on with the Spirit. It's all unhooked. Should be ready to go. There is a couple Cape Airs out there waiting to get in as well. But there could be another plane off to the right we can't see that's causing all the issues here. We got a JetBlue and A220 heading to Richmond. Get some color here tonight. Looking good. All right, we got that Spirit finally moving. If it's ultimately heading to Miami. We got Delta taking off, heading to Toronto. So we had a Air Canada. Oh, it's Air Canada. Sorry, I thought that was Delta. My mistake. My bad. I get one mistake per night. I'm probably way over my limit already. That's awesome, Mark. So cool. I love it. Yeah, so sorry I can't be out. Oh man, I really wish I could have been here. But you know, family calls. Max, how you doing? Good morning. Where is morning for you? Oh, we got PAL Airlines, number 3 coming in from Halifax. And we have a JetBlue heading to the land of Eric, heading down to Tampa, an A220. Land of Eric, Betsy, all kinds of people down there now. I can't keep track. Yeah, that Maple Leaf's the new Delta logo, yeah. I thought it said Delta on the app. My bad. Like I said, I get one mistake a night. That was it. Can't make any more mistakes, so I gotta shut it off. Hey, good evening, David. How you doing? Yeah, it's pretty nice here tonight. We have Delta coming in, an A320 Neo from Denver. And we have I Love New York taking off to JFK. I'm sticking with the special livery. I'm sorry. We got a pigeon watching. Charlie, I got the gist. I know what you're talking about. He's coming. All right, what we got coming in now? Let's see. We have Cape Air taking off, heading to Augusta. Technum 2012. United Airlines A321 Neo coming in from Chicago. And then we have PAL Airlines coming from Halifax, which tomorrow night will be piloted by Mark R. in the chat. And I won't be here. Like I said, Mark, someday. All right. Got some Cape Air Corral action down here. A bunch of ground crew having some fun. All right, where is that PAL? There it is. So, Mark, if this was you, I would have had you when you were over, like, Maine. Maybe this pilot here, you can judge their landing. In a friendly way. It's all about fun here. That looked pretty good to me. Wish I was here tomorrow night. We could all rate Mark's landing, you know. Where'd it go? There it goes. They'll be heading out I think behind us, or that comes out front. I forget where that one goes. So just real quick, this is Mike, Logan in flight. Top of Terminal B parking garage. Make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. Sitting here, having fun. If you're watching, hit that like button. It's the best way for me to know that you're watching. I love that. I got the Logan Lagoon out there looking pretty nice as well. There we go. So, yeah, have some fun. Feel free to subscribe if you're enjoying this. Hit the notifications in there as well. It's the best way you'll find me during the week. With this week coming up, we have a lot of weather coming in, so it's going to be interesting. What night to get out here, if I get out here at all. We have a merch store. You can get hoodies, which is good for tonight for sure. It's a little chilly out here. We have t-shirts, have all the fun stuff. We have Swiss Air taking off right now. If you do go to the store, we have tumblers, we have all kinds of things there. And if you use Logan 10, you get 10% off your purchase. Also have a Discord site where you can have some fun between the fun. It's a little quiet the last couple of days, but it's usually pretty active during the shows. So we post out the special liveries that are coming every day here. Posting pictures. I went a little crazy yesterday posting pictures, but I was having fun. I wasn't here, so I had to do something. So feel free to join the Discord if you're interested. It's a lot of fun, a lot of different chats, different categories. So you can find what you want to find. What else we got here? All these links can be found on the YouTube channel, at the Logan Flight YouTube channel, which you're currently on. There's a JetBlue and A220 coming in from Pittsburgh, flight 1786. Also, you can find all the links on loganinflight.com. And you find links back to the YouTube channel if you want. But this is just a fun, family-oriented, plane spotting channel. Ooh, that puts the nose down pretty quick if you're that plane. Hey Walter, how you doing? I was doing a like, all right. Been here since the beginning. I love it. Yeah, that likes is a YouTube thing that will attract other like-minded people to this channel as well. So if you like Boston and like airplanes, that like will get other people to come here to enjoy this with us. American Airlines heading to LaGuardia, E175, flight 4430. Getting to that golden hour with some clouds and shade. All right, we have SAS lining up. Another JetBlue backing out here. We have Delta taking off, heading to Detroit, a A321, flight number 1432. We just had an Alaskan Airlines come in from Seattle. Walter, I might have started this, but you guys are the ones that get me going here. I love seeing all these people on here. You guys are enjoying this. That's what gets me out here. Even night sometimes. Sometimes, you know, it took me an hour and a half to get here tonight. It'll take me an hour to get home. Some nights I'm like, I don't know if the ride's in my books right now. But I know you guys like this, so I come out here. So once I get out here, I love it. All right, we got Scandinavian Airlines heading back to Copenhagen. Flight 928, an A330-300. Yeah, Walter, I saw that today. It was pretty cool. I was thinking, I hope they don't put one of those here and automate it right here, but at the same time I'm thinking, it's not talking, it's not interacting. Some people like the interaction. Jonathan Bilbao, how you doing? Oh, just the landing gear is still down. Maybe they had to cool it off. That's going to be a long flight with the landing gear down the whole way. We'll see what happens. That was crazy. No, that's not normal at all. Sometimes they do that when the brakes are too hot, but usually it's up by that point. So we'll see what happens with that one. Look at the sky, though. Oh my gosh, I just realized how beautiful the sky looked. Nice night tonight. All right, what we got here? Next taking off is the Spirit, heading to Miami, an A320, flight 1670. I'll keep my eye out for that SAS and see if it still has its gear down. All right, the gear is up now. All right, good. Scott, how you doing? Good evening. All right, there it is. The gear is up. Good, it's out of here. And sometimes I do that when the gear is hot for some reason. They may have some issues landing or whatever. We'll see what happens. Well, we won't really see what happens. It'll be a while from that. There's Delta coming in from LaGuardia and E175. And we have Delta taking off, heading to Miami, 737-800, flight 776. We got 7 likes to go to 200 likes. Holy macaroni and cheese. That is so cool. All right, next coming in, we have United Airlines from LAX, 737, MAX 9. And we got a Cape Air heading to Nantucket. It's keeping low too. TS, how you doing? Thank you so much. This helps the channel. Gets more people out here with like-minded people out here. It's so cool. 30 away from 4,000 subscribers. This is nothing like I thought would happen with this channel. I thought a few people would watch it. You know, yay, planes, all right, happy, happy. That is so cool. It's all you guys. It's not me. You guys are the subscribers and the people that are doing this. That's so cool. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But yeah, we got United Airlines 1693 coming in from Chicago. 737-900. My better half is at a meeting tonight. So she may hop on once in a while. But I think her and my daughter are at a meeting tonight. All right, next taking off is United Airlines heading to Houston. Flight 1851, 737, MAX 8. There it is. I thought we lost it. Oh, look at the color. I love it. Drive safely, TS. I'll be out here sometime. If you just subscribe, turn notifications on, it's the best way you'll find me here. It'll pop up whenever I go live, especially this next week. I'm not sure if you're from around here or not, but it's supposed to be interesting weather. All right, we have another Alaskan Airlines coming in. This one just landed, coming in from Seattle. That's why I like this location. There's a lot of activity going on right in front of us here. So cool. It's Sarah with the $5. Keep it up. Keep doing the streaming. Keep having the fun. I will do my best, Sarah. I'm enjoying this so much. I love it. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'll get those chocolate chip cookies to you sometime. Next taking off, we have a Delta, an A321neo, heading to Las Vegas. We get Alan, £5, sorry. The northeast of England. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Alan Lee. So it's tough looking at the chat and doing the camera at the same time, but I try my best. Thank you so much. All right, we have a Cape Air coming in from Hyannis. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. It's way out there. No, that's a truck. There it is. Sam, good evening. How you doing? Saw you ordered the dog bandana, or just bandana, whatever you want. And thank you so much for the support. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. Just for that, we have a JetBlue heading to Pittsburgh for you, a 2185, an A220. Thank you, Sam, so much. That's cool. A happy Friday. It's definitely what it is. We have a JetBlue A321 coming in from Cancun. If I can find it. There it is. Another Cape Air taking off, heading to Martha's Vineyard. What a beautiful night. Oh my gosh, it's so nice out here. Just the sky, the horizon's just so cool. There we go, Jonathan with a donation too. 1,000! I don't know how the conversion is, but thank you so much, Jonathan. That is awesome. Thanks for the channel support. So cool. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Oh, you guys are great. We got a JetBlue standoff down here. All right, next coming in, we have a Delta E175 coming in from Savannah. There's Alaskan Airlines here doing the tango here in the alley. You see, night is drawing in. Get yourself a cuppa. Great show. Thank you so much, David. That is great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Love it. I get a little chilly out here. I might have to go get a cup of something. It is 3 stories down, but I can, if I run really fast, I can get one. We have a JetBlue heading to Raleigh-Durham, flight 2783 and A320. Can't make a better looking background than that. That's beautiful. Next taking off is Porter heading to Toronto. Flight 2946-8. Look around here real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. Sometimes security comes around and it scares me, so I want to make sure I see them before they scare me. All right, next taking off. Nothing taking off right now. We have a Cape Air coming in from Nantucket. Cessna 402. Ferrari, how you doing? Nick, how are you? Nate, how you doing? Sorry if I'm missing you on the chat here. Just the chat is going pretty quick, so I missed some, which is fine with me. I miss some names when they pop up, but I do my best to try to catch up here. It does look like it's on crutches with the gear. That's funny. All right, maybe see if I get a little bit better, a little more level. All right, there we go. All right, what do we got going on here? So some people asked me earlier about the construction. There it is, still going on out there. Scheduled for another. I don't know, another 60 days, maybe 50 days. So that's gonna be closed. And that's causing all kinds of havoc here. Towards the end of the day here, like I said, this airport can be up to half hour, 45 minutes behind schedule in planes. You know, a lot of it's because they can't use that runway. That's a very important runway, but they had to get stuff done to it. All right, here's American Airlines A319 heading to Reagan, flight 3073. Let's look at my map here real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything critical. All right, next coming in was a JetBlue from Dallas-Fort Worth. A220, flight 1214. You got the whales yelling like crazy for this JetBlue. If you're watching this, hit that like button. That's the most important thing to do here. That helps the YouTube magic get other people here that enjoy watching Boston in airplanes. And that's what it's all about, just having some fun here and enjoying the planes, enjoying the plane constellation going on up there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whole bunch of planes. Oh, we got a JetBlue here, sneaking out on 15, heading to Las Vegas. Flight 977, A321. So the whale thing is A220s mostly, but a lot of planes when they start up, they make the sound that sounds like a whale. It's you'll hear that in the distance. So we got the whale, the Logan whale, representing here. All right, we got JetBlue A321 coming in from Las Vegas, flight 978. And we got a Delta heading to Jacksonville in E175. And the Logan whales is one of those things that's just stuck. Someone called it a whale one time. We said, okay, that's the whale. There it is again, if you can hear it. We have the Logan whale. We have the Cape Air Colony. All the Cape Air planes parked over here. Yeah, Sunday we're supposed to get a nor'easter here. So I'm not sure what time it's starting, but I don't think I'll be here on Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we have a Delta coming in from Atlanta and American Airlines taking off, heading to Indianapolis. Let's look at the American E175. And here's that Delta. Joshua, how you doing? Good afternoon. Little Da Vinci, we have an A350. Is that what's that coming in? We have a 787 coming in here. We have a Japan Airlines. That's being paired with JetBlue heading to Nashville, an A320. We'll stick with the Japan Airlines. Sailor dude, you got a flying family. That's Japan Airlines coming in. We have a JetBlue lined up, flight 451 heading to Orlando. And we have, let me see, that first light there, I believe. Oh, not the one in the middle of the screen there. That's a Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin, an A330. Oh, we have Alaska Airlines sneaking out on 15. Keep an eye on that runway tonight. 737-900 heading to Portland. Yeah, Max, they're waiting for you to sign in here before they circle around for 3 hours waiting for you to sign in. All right, this is Aer Lingus Shamrock coming in from Dublin, A330-300, and that's being paired with a JetBlue A320 heading to Orlando. Hello, Samuel. How you doing? Next taking off, we have a JetBlue heading to Detroit, an A220 flight 1337. At least we should have one. So how you guys doing? It's been a little, maybe a little less than a couple hours out here. This is Mike, Loganinflight, on top of Terminal B parking garage. Having some fun tonight, watching these planes. We had a couple of special liveries in earlier. We have a Dunkin' Donuts plane. I haven't looked at the recent location of that, but that should be landing here tonight in the 7 o'clock hour, I believe. So we'll see what happens with that. But if you're watching, feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll find me, especially this week coming up around here. The weather is getting colder. We got some rain in the forecast, so there's no real schedule. See what Mother Nature says and how I can play with Mother Nature to get out here. But feel free to, like I said, subscribe, turn on that notification stuff. There's that JetBlue heading to Detroit, an A220. We also got a Discord as well. The link's on the YouTube channel or on loganinflight.com. Have some fun between the fun. We'll post the daily special liveries coming into Boston. And there's all kinds of chats and pictures. I went crazy yesterday putting pictures on there. So there's all kinds of activity going on there. So feel free to join that if you're interested. We also have a store. With this Japan Airlines coming in around the corner here. Yep, so there's a link to the store on YouTube channel and loganinflight.com. You can get sweatshirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, t-shirts, dog bandana, just added that. A couple tumblers. I have a Loganinflight tumbler and I have a Logan Whale tumbler on there as well. Yeah, so feel free to grab any of those kind of things if you enjoy that. You could be drinking hot coffee while watching this. I wish I was drinking a hot coffee right now. It's getting a little chilly out here. In the store, if you use Logan10, you get 10% off your purchase. And it's all that's there just to have fun. That's the whole purpose of this channel, is to have fun. And in doing that, it's brought a little community together of people that enjoy this. And people from around the world that just enjoy watching Boston, the airplanes here. So I love it. I couldn't ask for anything more. That's pretty much the reason I started, is because I didn't see anyone else doing a Boston stream, and I liked watching Boston specials that people come out here and did streaming. So I figured, hey, well, why not? So we get Southwest coming in from Denver at 7:37, and we have American Airlines taking off to Miami. We got that Logan whale in the background. All right, get that Aer Lingus crossing down one of the taxiways. I'm not sure what the name of that taxiway is. I'll be heading over to Terminal C, I believe it parks at. And we have so we got Southwest. Tell them, hit the gas. Get to the gate. It's crossing the main runway while another plane's landing. All right, we have a JetBlue coming in, an A321 from Fort Worth. All right, we got the JetBlue Puerto Rico livery in 38 minutes and Dunks in about 48. Sounds good. This is the first cold night out here since summer, so it is getting chilly out here. But I'm gonna stick it out as long as I can. Unfortunately, I only have cold drinks with me. I gotta get one of those loganinflight tumblers that keeps the drinks warm. Here's Delta heading to Raleigh-Durham, an A220. Wow, that's already up. Holy mackerel, that was fast. Oh, Eric, thank you. That's so cool. So our question here about 380s that come in here. We have two A380s that come in. British Airways and Lufthansa coming around the 5 o'clock hour. I think they're only coming for another 2 or 3 weeks here. I don't know the exact date. And then they hibernate, I think, for the wintertime. And they start back up in the spring. But that all can change. So if I don't freeze to death out here, I may get them taken off later on tonight. All right, I say freeze. It's only 50s, but used to the 80-degree weather around here, unfortunately. All right, Delta coming in from Louisville. An E175. Eric, no one's ever said that. It's usually like, Mike, come on, we're waiting for you. Now, what we got out here? Let me see. Any scenic sights here? We got Deer Island. No ship's gone out yet, so it must be going on at 7 o'clock. That's usually what time they leave. We have a JetBlue heading to London, Heathrow, flight 1620, an A321. And you can hear Logan whales in the distance. So the alley here, we have JetBlues, Cape Airs, Alaskan Airlines, Alaskan over here, some Southwest, Boutique Air, and over here we usually have Spirit Airlines as well, and sometimes Air Portugal is over here just for loading up. So speaking of Air Portugal, it's taking off now, heading to Lisbon, an A321 Neo, flight 218. That was a happy accident. That was not funny, this guy taking off right now. I'll come out of here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, when that sun goes in and the wind picks up a little bit, it gets a little chilly here. But we don't care. We're going to keep going. I forget when I don't put my filters on, all of a sudden I see a plane fly over my head. I'm looking for it, but it's way up there because it's going to some other airport. They have American Airlines coming in from JFK, E175. That's Republic Airlines. And we have a JetBlue heading to Savannah. All right, we got Air France out there somewhere. We got Svetlana, our cruise director. I'm not sure what she's cheering about yet. I can't tell. Maybe the boats have left. Hopefully 7 o'clock. That's usually the escape time. Oh, we have Lufthansa. Oh, A340-600. That came in today. I didn't realize that. That's lining up for takeoff on 22 right. That is awesome. That'll be right in front of us. We have a JetBlue coming in, an A321, coming in from LAX, flight 288. All right, Lufthansa, flight 423, heading back to Frankfurt, an A340-600. Come on, Mike, stay on camera here. There we go. That is a big plane. All right, next coming in is a Delta, coming in from Raleigh, Durham, A220. Oh, that Lufthansa, wow, that was a big plane. All right, I don't see any cruise ships. I haven't turned on the cruise ship spotting app yet. All right, next to come in, we have a JetBlue coming in from Savannah. And we have taking off a American Airlines 1397 heading to Miami, A321 Neo. Just checking the cruises. No one. Oh, we got a tank. We got a cargo ship in there as well. So we got a couple big guys in port. All right, so we got third to land. All right. We got Eric there pushing the subscribers. Feel free to subscribe if you're on here, if you're enjoying this. Dear Island thanks you. All right, next to arrive we have Air Canada coming in from Toronto, an A220. And we have American Airlines, A321 Neo, 1397, heading to Miami. Oh, and we have a sneak away heading to San Francisco, JetBlue on 15 right. All right, we have the double feature here. Air Canada coming in and American Airlines taking off. Heading to Miami. I wouldn't say yummy, but hey, Godzilla likes it, so I guess it's good for you. All right, next we have American Airlines Flight 3090 heading to Chicago, 737 MAX 8. And we have in the background there United Airlines coming in from Houston. But we'll get the American taking off because that'll be right in front of us. Rumor has it we have Air France coming here sometime. Is it United from Houston? So the alley is pretty empty right now. We only got a couple planes in here. I'm sure it might fill up. We'll see what happens. All right, Air France is currently over Suffolk Downs. An old raceway converted to a concert stadium, pretty much. A350 900 coming in from Paris, flight 334. And he's the co-pilot. All right. Got a Delta here, there heading to Reagan, E170. We'll stick with the Air France. I do love how Logan has two planes a lot of times here. Like San Francisco. A lot of times they do a double takeoffs and landings there as well. I'm with you, Louise. The A380 has to be first class, though, of course. Or one of the suites on Emirates, I think it is. All right, we have American Airlines, the A319 going to somewhere. Flight 1158, maybe. I think the application is messed up with this one. This could be flight 1776 going to Philadelphia. I'm going with that. I have no idea, though. Yeah, the Etihad residence. So Air France down there. Not sure what's going on. Why is there a flashing light in front of it? Little Da Vinci, thank you so much. That is so cool. Thanks for the support. I'm just curious about what's going on with the plane there. Hope everything's okay. Might just been a truck in the way, that's all. All right, good. It's just flashing lights, nothing big. All right, good. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? I've never seen planes usually go to the end of the runway down there. We have Iceland Air already on the way in here, coming in from Keflavik at a 767. Flight 631. This is the plane I came in on about a month or two ago. Cool. All right. To show the record. All right. Thank you so much. That is so cool. The support. Love it. All right, we got a bunch of planes lined up out there ready to take off. Next is taking off is Southwest heading to Baltimore. 737. Yep, it's getting to get dark when the lights get bright. I hope that there's plenty of gates for JetBlue over here, that when Dunks does arrive, it will park right here next to us. I can dream. There's American Airlines coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth. A321, flight 1401. Got a Cape Air taking off, but I can't even see. It's much darker out here than the cameras leading on here. All right, we have a Delta on 1-5. When they're taking off, I think they are heading to San Diego. Tried to sneak by me this time. You couldn't do it now, could you, Delta? All right, I got you. Yeah, see, that Cape Air took off. I looked up. I couldn't even see where it was. I got the bright screens in front of me here trying to look at the radars and everything. All right, we have a Delta taking off to LaGuardia in a Southwest landing. look at the Delta E175, flight 5734. I hear brakes squeaking. I'm not sure if the car behind me or the bus is downstairs. Let me just double check here. 1 second. Oh, must be buses downstairs. All right. All right, next to arrive, we have Porter, Dash 8, coming in from Ottawa. And we have all these guys. We got Air France out there, the penalty in the sin bin. That's what we call it, the sin bin. And we have Porter. There it is. What's someone say? The plane on crutches? This question about the ATC here. ATC here seems to be fine. The biggest problem they have here is the closed runway. That's a very popular runway. With 27 and 9 closed, they have to utilize the 4s and the 22s exclusively. And that can reduce the amount of airplanes they can take in. All right, you got Air France out there. It's out there in the sin bin. I'm not sure what they did wrong. All right, what we got going on now? Let's see. So let me check my battery real quick, make sure we're all good here. We're all good. All right, next coming in, we have, not sure what that plane is doing. Must be way off. American Airlines. I can't tell if that plane's coming in or not. It is coming in. It's an American Airlines, but it's the radar is a little wacko on it. That's what, yeah, American Airlines. The NetJets here, heading to Bangor, Maine. Challenger 350. Oh, Air France's gate is occupied. Okay. That explains it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 planes lining up to get out of here. We got a Cape Air taking off and a Cape Air landing. This Cape Air is heading to Martha's Vineyard. All right, just waiting for the next takeoff, which will be another Cape. No, actually, Cape Air heading to Rutland. Cape Air out there getting loaded up. That's how they do it here. They walk you out to the plane, luggage and all, and they load it up, and you hop on the plane. Oh, we have Delta taking off to Atlanta in A321, and we also have a JetBlue coming in, an A220 coming in from Reagan. All right, the JetBlue first. All right, we have Puerto Rican livery coming in. Puerto Rico livery, sorry, Puerto Rico livery. We get some engine glow out of these guys tonight. There we go, a little engine glow there. All right. Delta taking off, heading to Newark in E170. Flight 5718. Already in the air. So the best chance of seeing the JetBlue Puerto Rico livery or the JetBlue Dunks would be if they park over here in the alley, which would be great. Now we got WestJet taking off, heading to Calgary. And we have another Logan Whale that just went off. Crazy. I'm loving it. Little engine glow between the flashing strobes. So yeah, as far as the Cape Air count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got six on deck here. Next taking off is Aer Lingus heading to Shannon in A321 Neo, flight 134. Right. I have Alaskan Airlines coming from San Diego. .737 MAX 9, and we have a private owner heading to Nantucket. I'll stick with the private owner. All right, guys, how you doing? This is Mike. Been on for over 2 hours now, just having some fun out here. Feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll find me this week for sure, with the weather being very erratic here. So have some fun with that. We're sitting here on top of Terminal B parking garage. It's getting colder and colder as I sit out here. The wind isn't that bad, so it's bearable. Hands are starting to get cold. Got to get my gloves out. But having some fun here. Hope you're enjoying this. It's a little nighttime activity going on, but it's all fun. Just seeing all the lights and all the planes landing and having all that kind of nighttime fun. It's the Southwest coming in from St. Louis. 737 MAX 8. We also have a Discord that you can join. The links are on the YouTube channel and also at loganinflight.com. And the Discord is basically, well, we got American Airlines taking off here, heading to Philadelphia, flight 3186. So the Discord, posting pictures, the special liveries that are here every day pretty much. All different categories of conversations, so feel free to jump on there if you're interested. Also have a Logan and Flight store where you can purchase hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, cups, dog bandanas. I think Sam, I'm sure it's in the chat here still, but you want the dog bandanas, so that's on there too. So yeah, you get the sweatshirts, hats, all kinds of stuff, stickers. So feel free to go on there. All the links are on the different sites. And basically, if you use Logan10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. And that's what it's all about. Here's Delta and UN75 heading to Indianapolis. There's also a PayPal link if you're interested in supporting the channel a little more directly than on the YouTube. YouTube is, they take their cut, so feel free if you're interested in that. Here's JetBlue coming in from Aruba. Go back. It's too cold here. You don't want to be here. Oh, we got another Cape here leaving the alley. And we got Sam here doing the first food reference of the night. Thanks a lot, Sam. I have not even heard of that one. It's Wordle for plane. That sounds interesting. All right, we have Iberia coming in from Madrid. A321 Neo. Gotta fix the radio here. It's getting a lot of static. There's the glow-in-the-dark windsock. All right, Air France is moving finally. If it's got a spot somewhere. All right, let's see what's coming in next. Do we have any Dunkin sites? We have a JetBlue coming in from Fort Lauderdale. An A320. Flight 70. Let me fix that radio real quick here again. Well, I hear static all night. All right, where's that JetBlue? There it is. We got JetBlue, flight 845, heading to Syracuse, and A220. And we got a bunch of planes coming in. See all those lights up there? Plane constellation. None of them are Dunks that I can see. We have the JetBlue taking off, and behind that we have a JetBlue coming in from San Francisco on A321. Eric, thank you so much. We will see you next time. Representing Tampa tonight. All right. Not much engine glow with that one. So, Air France was rolling. Now it's sort of just sitting out there. They were moving. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We have the JetBlue Puerto Rican livery. Puerto Rico. They keep saying Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico livery. That's a while out. And I don't see Dunks yet. Someone says it's pretty close on the way, but I don't see it here, so I'm not sure. We have an exec jet landing coming in from Birmingham, Alabama. We got a Delta taking off. Stick with the Delta. A321 heading to Minneapolis. All right, I'm really hoping they park either the Puerto Rico livery or the Dunks plane in any of these gates here that are JetBlue. That would be so cool to get that caffeine hit by it being so close to me. All right, we got United Airlines taking off an A320 Neo heading to Denver, flight 2340. Well, 33 is on the other side. I think they're both. Where is 33? That's 40. Wait a minute, 33 is over here, I think. 31. There's 33. And 22, I think, is on the other side, unfortunately. Oh well. We'll get the Puerto Rico special livery. Let's go. But the Dunks plane will not be near us. Maybe next time. Oh, we got a cruise ship on the way. Our cruise director. All right, let me see if I can see it on the app here. All right, who's the first one out? We have Crystal Serenity on its way out. Serenity now, insanity later. All right, we have United Airlines coming in from San Francisco, and we have American Airlines taking off. heading to LAX, an A321. Look out there. Is that a cruise ship out there? That's a barge out there. Not a cruise ship. Another Cape Air heading out of here. I'm not sure where this one's heading. Most likely to one of the islands. This time of night, usually. We have Delta here, heading to Milwaukee. E175. Next taking off, we have American Airlines E175 heading to JFK. There's this truck out here doing donuts. Ooh, donuts. Dunkin Donuts. Where is that plane? It's got to get here soon. All right. Next taking off is a Cape Air heading to Nantucket. Where is it? There it is. It's tough here at nighttime, but it's still fun. Plane spotting's a whole new thing at nighttime where you got to try and find the planes. Alright, let's see what we got here. No cruise ships yet. I'm looking for it. Next coming in is a Delta, coming in from Reagan. Let's make sure what else we got coming in here. An exec jet. And then we have Puerto Rico livery after Delta, an exec jet, and then Puerto Rico livery. Which rumor has it it's parking at gate 33, which is right in front of us. Daryl, how you doing? Good evening. From the great state of New Hampshire. Glad you found the stream and hope you're enjoying it, and hit that like button. There's Iberia. That's the one that just came in, I believe, right? Yep, just making its way around finally. And next to arrive is I think it's a NetJet coming in from Burlington. Burlington, Vermont, is my guess. 180 miles away. Well, not 180 miles. How far was that? Yeah, 181 miles away. I guess that is true. This guy just Said, see you later, we're out of here. I was just out of here, that was quick. All right, so next should be the Puerto Rico livery coming in from Orlando. I'll be parking in gate 33, which is right here. I believe gate 33 right there. So I'll be parking right here. Have a nice view of that. You got the ground crew already there. And if I can find the plane. Where am I? There we go. Not going to be the best view from here because it is nighttime, but once it gets closer, we'll get a good look at it. Oh, we get the Logan whales saying hello. All right, we have a PAL Airlines heading back to Halifax. Already in the air. Tomorrow night, this will be Mark R. from the chat. He is a pilot for PAL Airlines. Unfortunately, I can't be here tomorrow night to get his tremendous flight coming in and leaving. But I'm sure I'll hear all about it. Not sure who's making that noise. Could be this Alaskan Airlines here, but I'm hearing more whales. More whales, the merrier. We got Delta coming in, flight 1398 from New Orleans. Louis Armstrong International Airport. Oh, Mark, you're still on. All right. You should be getting some sleep. You got to do that big flight tomorrow. Come on. Yeah, Betsy, I'll be all set for the storm. I'll be bundled up. Supposed to be a lot of rain. If it was snow, that would be a much different story. Rain, we can deal with rain. All right, next taking off is the Delta heading to Seattle on A320 Neo, flight 324. But yeah, Betsy, thank you anyways. You never know what the rain can bring. Hopefully just a reason for me not to go out. And we got a 787 on a 10-mile final. It's going to be probably British Airways or... Yeah, it's probably British Airways coming in. There's an E175 coming in from LaGuardia. Oh, cool. I love it. So I love it. Everyone's watching. They can enjoy this by watching the planes doing what they're doing. But then you got people like Mark that are pilots, and you got ground crew and everyone else that can also enjoy this in a whole different perspective. Is Delta an A330 heading to Amsterdam? Was the April Fool's blizzard that long ago? Wow. Doesn't seem that long ago. We have Spirit Airlines coming in from Nashville, an A321neo. That'll be parking in front of us, I know that for sure. And taking off, we have Hunan Airlines. Ooh, 787 heading to Brussels. This is a special livery. Nothing, it's painted red. No description about how special it is, but it is pretty cool. This is the one earlier today that landed about 2 hours early and was stuck out on the runways for 2 hours before it got a gate. Oh, I knew we were old. The fact that we can remember it and weren't in diapers. All right, here's Delta coming in at E170 coming in from Cleveland, flight 5641. I do not. I have to work on Monday. I wish I was home. It's supposed to rain all day around here, so I would have come out here for a few hours for sure. But unfortunately, it's going to rain all day, and I have to work. All right, there's that Delta. So Alaskan Airlines is out here, starting its engines up, getting ready to get out of the alley here, and that is probably holding up Spirit, the Puerto Rico livery. I don't know how you say Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico livery. The Lufthansa A380 is fired up as well. That's leaving 8:05 supposedly, but its engines are on. What else we got around here? Let's see. Italian Paulie, how you doing? Good evening. Exactly, don't have to shovel rain. All right, so we got going on here. Just had a PayPal donation from Christine Atkin. Thank you so much. That is so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have a way to show it on the screen, but thank you. All right. What's going on now? Let's see. We have Delta coming in at A321 coming in from Atlanta. And we have United Airlines flight 1015 A321neo heading to Chicago. And I see a rumor that Dunk's on final. Pretty cool. I love when the planes take off this direction at nighttime. It's the closest they can be to us. So I'm able to get some good pictures of them. I love it. Next taking off is Cape Air, a Cessna 402 heading to Bar Harbor. I guess that plane's not going to the islands, it's going to Bar Harbor. All right, next to arrive, we have American Airlines. Coming in from LaGuardia E170. And that second light coming in is Dunkin' Donuts. Did I miss it? Where is it? Nighttime here, I can't tell where I am on the with the screen. There it is. Sorry, I just about missed that one. Yeah, I don't know what the tailwind, but it's cruising. Must be the paint job. It's all red. Oh, we got the cruise ship. It's the Crystal Serenity. First cruise ship of the night. Take a look at the other one coming out shortly. But we do have the Dunkin' Donuts plane landing, so we'll come back to the cruise ship. Please stay tuned. I can see the orange already. When it passes in front of us here, I might get a better view of it. If I zoom in too much, it gets really distorted, but you can see its dunks. Oh, no problem, Sam. Thank you so much for hopping in. Hope you get that bandana soon. There we go, dunks. All right, it's going to be behind the building for a little bit here. Oh, we got Spirit here. Just came in. And we got Puerto Rico livery. That's pretty cool. I like that blue. That's nice. CC, if you need to slow things down, let me know. Otherwise, have fun. That's a cool tail right there. I like that. Dunkin' Donuts plane is fast. It's over-caffeinated. There it is. I just saw the tail fin flying down. Cool with the strobe lights there and everything. All right, cool, CC. So let us know. All right. We got dunks flashing the caffeine over the airport. So, yeah, I just love that plane. It's just so cool. Thought it was done for a while. They was stuck in the Caribbean being repaired. But it was taking off now. Okay. So, yeah, I've been on almost 3 hours here, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to keep going here. I'm just going to say this is Mike, Logan and Flight, top deck. Terminal B parking garage is having fun here. You guys are killing the likes, the subscribes, all that kind of, that's great. Let me just get a quick tally on the subscriptions here. What do we got here? Let's see. Oh, we're 22 away from 4,000. Holy macaroni and cheese. That's so cool. But it's not about that. That's just a cool number to get to. But feel free to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn on notifications. It's the best way to know that I'm going to be out here, especially this week coming up with the weather the way it is. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just reading the text as I'm here. But yeah, so hit subscribe, turn on notifications. It's the best way you'll find me. We have a merch shop, Logan Flight, gear, hoodie, hat, stickers, cups, all kinds of stuff. So feel free to hit that. The links are on the YouTube channel and also loganinflight.com. There's a discount code of Logan10. You get 10% off whatever you purchase. We also have a Discord site, and that's pretty much active all the time during the week, during the streams, all the time pretty much. So it's pretty cool. Feel free to join that. As I said, all these links are on the YouTube channel and on loganinflight.com. There's also a PayPal if you feel so inclined to do things that way. Donate to the channel, help us out. That's always there. So there's links to that as well. Got our first cruise ship tonight coming out. I think it's the Crystal Serenity. So someone asked if I'm zoomed in far. This right here is pretty much my view. This is what I see from here without any zoom. So it's pretty good. We're right here. I mean, that Spirit Airlines is almost next to us. I just pulled in. So it's pretty cool right here. And we have that Puerto Rico special livery right there. We have the Dunks tail fin. We'll see that over here. I'm not sure if we'll see that take off, but there's the Dunks heading to gate 22, I believe it is. And we have the control tower right here next to us as well. So it's all right here. We're all having just a really cool place. All right, we have a Delta taking off, a A321 Neo heading to Salt Lake City. Also have an A330 lined up next to take off. Yeah, and we also have memberships as well, and the super chat, super stickers. Feel free if you want to become a member. We have 2 different levels there, so all fun with that as well. I try to post these videos all in 4K, and that's for the members. And I do other member things as well. So membership has its privileges. We have Delta Flight 58 and A330-900 heading to London Heathrow. All right. Italian Paulie, I see you on the Discord. Welcome. Mark, thank you very much. I may cash it in tonight. It's a little chilly here. But thank you so much for the support and the medium coffee. We're coming in here, and Alaskan Airlines coming in from Seattle. And thanks to everyone who's supported tonight. Just you guys being here in the chat is awesome. And when that's support of the channel, it helps out with parking fees, a warm coffee when I get out of here, you know. But thank you so much, everyone. It's so cool. So Svetlana, I'm sorry I didn't really get the cruise ship as much as I wanted to, just because we don't have a lot of room that we see it, unlike the other places. But we'll see if the other cruise ship comes out. That right there was a classic example of the Logan whale. And still going. We have Alaskan Airlines taking off, heading to San Diego, and JetBlue landing, coming in from Tampa. Looks like with the Alaskan here, because it is closer. That's why we call it the Logan Whale. I did see the cruise ship out there. It is. All right. Other side of Winthrop, there's the cruise ship going out there. Whoa! That's a lot of whale action going on here. Must be for the cruise ship, too. That's this plane right here. The classic A220 startup, especially when it's cold outside. It's not going to shut up. It's just going to keep going. Here's a Delta E175 heading to LaGuardia, flight 5716. Italian Paul, you're scaring me. Oh, I can't post another comment. All right. But I agree 100%. All right, we have a Delta coming in, E175 coming in from LaGuardia. As we segue to planes, here we go. And American Airlines taking off to D.C., Reagan. Oh, Republic Airlines. Brickyard. All right, can we see JetBlue at all? The Dunk's plane? No, I didn't even see the tail fin at all anywhere. It's got to be around the corner. Oh, well. All right, what do we got going on here now? Let's see. We got Allie, loves the Logan Whale. We have a Delta coming in from Austin, an A220, flight 1156. Not sure if the radio is doing that or my batteries are dying. Taking off, we have United Airlines 737 MAX 9 heading to LAX. Seeing that cruise ship flashing by. On the other side of Winthrop right now. We have another Alaskan Airlines pulling in here. And that's where the 100th anniversary Boeing one was? Is that what it was? 100 years? All right, we have Lufthansa A340 coming in from Frankfurt, flight 420. A340 300. The second A340 that comes in from Germany. All right, they made it. Next taking off, we have JetBlue and A320 heading to Phoenix, flight 1303. Into the call here. We're loading the food up for the Puerto Rico livery plane there. There we go. We have KLM coming in from Amsterdam, 787-900. And we have JetBlue taking off, an A320 heading to Phoenix. And while waiting for those, we have the Lufthansa A340. We'll be heading back this way. We'll pass right in front of us. That'll also be passing in front of us in better light. That's KLM from Amsterdam. Got the KLM and Lufthansa A340 right there side by side. KLM's at 787 and the Lufthansa A340. Pretty cool. For Boston, anyways. We got Deer Island out there with the dress blues. And we also have a JetBlue taking off, flight 993 at A220, heading to Denver. We get some engine glow out of this one. It's made of the racket. Breezy Aviation, we'll see you next time. Have a great night, have a great weekend. We don't see you again. TriStar Heavy Jet, how you doing? Good evening. We have a Delta coming in, A321 coming in from Detroit, flight 1707. What else are we putting on this plane here? All right, more food, more food. Keep loading that food up. That's all that matters. It's pretty quiet here now. There's some planes coming in, but nothing lined up to take off. We got a Porter heading out there, and a Spirit. Let me see what else we got going on here. Just check some things out. So we got Lufthansa A380 scheduled for 8:05 takeoff. I think I'll hang out for that one. It's Svetlana, see you later. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. All right, from Air Canada, E175. Coming in from Montreal. Somehow the Lufthansa A340 got by me. I didn't even see it. Yeah, that was a KLM. They can do that when they fly over, you know? Alright, we got dashboard. Heading back to Toronto. Lining up on 22 right. And I have the plane, the camera just in the sky somewhere. There's that cruise ship. The cruise ship's out there still, the Crystal Serenity. I don't know if the other one's on the move yet. Or if there's another one. Here is Southwest coming in from, I believe, Baltimore. $737. And we have the porter. Oh, that's not a porter, that's an American. Not sure where that came from. Alright, let me turn this down. I think the radio is doing some weird stuff. Alright, so now we have the porter. Should be next taking off. Yes, it is. Heading to Toronto. Alright, they're off. So next to arrive, we have JetBlue coming from Milwaukee, an A220, flight 1138. Yeah, I heard about the cruise stuff on the, at least on the Charles River too, I know. So we'll see what happens. But good luck with the race. Hopefully it is held. If it's early in the day on Sunday, should be okay. Supposed to get the rain later on the day. But good night. See you, dude. Thank you so much for stopping in. Here's Southwest heading to Nashville. All right, yeah, so I think ATC has been turned off. Mark, see you later. Have a great weekend. Not sure where you're located, but hopefully stay dry and warm as well. Maybe JetBlue coming in at A220, coming from Cleveland. Check out this Lufthansa, see if it's on schedule or what the deal is with it. Also have British Airways all lit up. Seem to both be on schedule. British Airways supposed to be out here at 7:40, so they're a little late. So when I do the 4K feed over here, all of a sudden people inside the gates here, you can actually make them out. It's like, oh, there's people there. I shouldn't be staring at them that closely. All right, next taking off, we have Delta, an A321 heading to Orlando, flight 1513. Well, they didn't waste any time. They're out of here. Ethan, how you doing? Good evening. John, how you doing? You prefer no ATC? All right, well, you got your wish right now. I could switch out the batteries and stuff, but by the time I do that, I might lose a plane. We got British Airways heading to the runway, probably 15 right is my guess. ATC wouldn't even tell us that. And we also have a JetBlue heading out to 22 right, an A321 Neo heading to Paris. All right, so now I've been on for 3 hours. How you guys doing? This is Mike, Logan, and Flight on the moon roof of, make sure this is not a big plane coming in. Oh, I gotta get this plane. It's Azores Breathe. I love this plane. So up here on the roof of Terminal B parking garage, having some fun watching the planes. It is nighttime, difficult to see, but when you see them, it's fun. Another Logan wheel somewhere out here. This is the Azores Airlines Breathe livery. Like the tail looks like an origami bird. I love that. And here's where I was rudely interrupted by a plane at an airport. What are the odds? So yeah, we have, feel free to hit the like button. That's the best way for me to know that you guys are watching. I know not everyone is watching on a tablet or a computer that has a keyboard. TVs are the biggest watchers here. So I know they have like options, so hit that like button for sure. Feel free to subscribe. We're almost to 4,000 subscribers. We might have passed it, I have no idea, which is awesome. I remember 15 going, I got 15 people, this is so cool. It's just crazy. So feel free to subscribe, and if you do subscribe, turn on notifications. That's going to be the best way to reach me, especially this week with the weather the way it is. Both shows will probably be impromptu between storms, so we'll see what happens. I think every day in the calendar shows rain every day. I'm not sure what time, but we'll find out. So anyways, that's the best way to find out if I go live. We also have a Discord site. People have joined it tonight. It's live, active during the show, between the shows. We try to post the daily liveries that are coming here, any special liveries that are coming in, like the Puerto Rico livery right in front of us here. Try to post that thing out there. And photos. I went crazy yesterday. I don't know how many photos I posted. One of the moderators, we'll call him the retired moderator, he has alerts when something gets posted and his phone's going nuts. I didn't realize that. Just posting pictures like crazy. So there's plenty of stuff going on out there. Feel free to join the Discord if you're interested. This is YouTube, so we have memberships, super chats, super stickers. We have stickers people can use, all that kind of stuff. Feel free to play the YouTube game, do what you want to do. I'm just here to bring the planes to you, but you guys can do whatever you want to do. So just have fun, and that's what it's all about. Like even the store, everything in the store is, I try to make the prices as low as I can without having for me to pay for anything on top of it. So prices are very reasonable. I can't control the shipping. So feel free to, in the store there's also a Logan 10, which is a 10% discount on top of the prices on your orders. You get 10% off, so feel free to do that. And yeah, just like I said, it's just having fun. It's what it's all about. All these links can be found on loganinflight.com, on the YouTube channel, skywriting somewhere, I have no idea. So you can find all these links everywhere. So that is the Breathe livery. That's pretty cool. I love that. All right, let me get this FedEx plane coming in from Ontario. At a store, there's cups, Loganinflight cups, dog bandana. Someone wanted the bandana. You guys have anything you would like to see a Loganinflight on? I can see if I can put it together. Someone wanted a dog bandana, so now we have dog bandanas in there. T-shirts, hoodies, all that kind of stuff. So feel free to have fun. That's what it's all about. All right, there's a UPS coming in with the glow of Deer Island in the background. Looks like another big plane coming in too. What's this one coming in? Oh, we have Swiss Air coming from Zurich, an A330-300. I can find my control here. There we go. If I look out to my left, I see these like a big wingspan. It's like, oh, that's a big plane. We had a Swiss Air leave here earlier. This is the second one for the day. And feel free, there's like when I'm doing this, I'm looking at an app called Flight Radar 24 to give me information. If I'm watching other streams or whatever during the time, I put that on and I can watch planes in the background and see them on the flight radar. Like I was watching London Heathrow. There's a live feed there, and I could see the A380 that comes here. I saw that taking off from London Heathrow, but using the app, I could watch it throughout the airport before it got to the runway. So it's pretty cool. It's something that only us aviation people can appreciate. All right, what we got here? We got British Airways. That's playing around over in Terminal E. That looks like it's heading to 15. Lufthansa is lit up, so they're turned on, but they're not moving yet. So my guess is British Airways is heading over to 15 right to take off, which we've had a few of those tonight. And they've just been sneaking out of here. What do we got on here? Now we got another A330 coming in from Barcelona. I know it's due here sometime. A couple FedEx and UPS coming in. All right, we got Tom here. Tom, how you doing? Good evening. Daryl, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let me see. No, that's not the Super Mario. It's a Puerto Rico special livery JetBlue. That's what that is. Not the Mario one. It was the Mario one. It's me, Mario. That's Puerto Rico special livery. But we have United Airlines coming in from Dulles, DC. 737 MAX 9. I think once the British Airways A380 takes off, that may be my cue to start slowing down. I've already lost the radio. Also have a Delta lining up on 22, or actually heading to 22. That's heading to Edinburgh, Scotland. So that'll be out of here. Cape Air, we're down to 5 planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes. And one of them looks like they're about to get out of here. You have a JetBlue out in the runway, out in the Sinbin. That came in from Milwaukee. Not sure what it did wrong. All right, we have United Airlines lining up on 22, a 737 MAX 9, flight 2413, heading to Denver. What's coming in here? We have a Delta coming in from JFK, E175. Yeah, it's weird about the radio. I did the show here one time, and there was no radar. I couldn't tell what planes were coming in or who was coming in. That was pretty cool. It's like regular old plane spotting, just watching and saying, hey, there's a plane up there. All right, here's United Airlines taking off, heading to Denver. I like how you're thinking, Italian Paulie. I like that. I don't know how many crackers I can eat, though. All right, we got British Airways lined up at 1-5. We'll keep an eye on that. We have a JetBlue coming in from Buffalo, an A320. And we have a Delta taking off, an A220, heading to Austin, flight 1677. Yeah, Sarah, shoot me an email. I can go to, or we can talk later on or something about the Jacquerie. Nothing special about it. Just make sure it's charged up. I guess that's the important part. All right, we have a JetBlue coming in from West Palm Beach, an A320. Oh, we got a Logan Whale too. All kinds of stuff going on here. All right, British Airways is lined up on 1-5 right. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, throwing some snacks up here would be cool. That'd be a heck of a throw. Be worth seeing them try it out. You have a Cape Air fly over and throw out the window as it flies over my head. Parachuted down. All right, keeping an eye out for this British Airways. There's no planes coming in. We do have a Delta heading to Edinburgh. That is on 22 right. Waiting to see if it's going to move or not. Okay, Smith, how you doing? Greetings from Michigan. All right. All right, British Airways A380. Flight 212 heading to London Heathrow is on the roll. There it comes. There it is. Looking out the corner of my eye, I see a plane coming in, landing on the 22s, and just seeing this big behemoth pass in front of it before it lands. The pilot's like, can I really land? There it is, heading back to London Heathrow. And the wheels are saying hi. Where did I see a plane? I saw a plane coming in. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's a UPS coming in from Louisville. And let me see. We got that. Oh man, a big truck just drove by or something, and the whole garage just shook. It scared the life out of me. Sorry about that. I almost jumped a mile. All right, they're off to London Heathrow. Let me check the radar here, see what else is going on. And next taking off is Delta Flight 122, heading to Edinburgh. $767,300. All right, next coming in is Air Portugal. TAP coming in from Lisbon, A321 Neo. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night here. It's getting a little dark. I can't really see the planes until the last minute. But it's getting a little chilly here. Not that that really matters, but it's been up for 3 hours. I'm getting tired, too. It's been a long week for me as well. But thank you guys so much for hopping in here, watching the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Had some fun, had some special liveries. I got the Puerto Rico plane right there in front of us. We had the Alaskan one that was here earlier. I Love New York that was here. The Hanan that took off, that was pretty cool. So sad they had to sit out there for 2 hours when they landed because they landed so early. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks you guys for subscribing. The people who gifted everything, thank you guys so much. What do we at here? We're at 14 more subscribers to get to 4,000. We're at 3,986. We'll get there. I know I'll get there sometime. It's awesome. You guys hit the like button. You guys went crazy with that. Everything is so cool. If you haven't hit the like yet, hit the like real quick. Hit the like. Let's get that up there. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe real quick. We can even get the number up there. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I don't know when I'll be out here next. Like I said, the weather is going to be bad this next week. I think there's rain in the forecast every day. Depending on what time the rain is, depends on if I come out here or not. So, just having fun. If you subscribe, turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll find me when I come out here. We do have a cruise ship out here. Can't leave the cruise ship in action here. That is Celebrity Solace. So, Celebrity Silhouette. That was actually the cruise ship that I was on beginning of August. My wife and I went to Iceland and did a cruise around Iceland. And yeah, that was the ship we were on. It was nice when we talked to the people there. They said it was coming down here to Boston doing some Bermuda cruises. So, pretty cool. Gotta love the cruise ships at the airport. That's fun. So, thank you guys so much for joining in. I will see you next time. We'll see when it is. I'm not quite sure. But, like I said, I'll post as soon as I know and turn those notifications on. The best way to find out. All right, thank you guys so much. We had a couple more whales come by here. Might as well get the whales going as well. So, all right, cool. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.